Hey guys, this is Apex of War, and I'm going to show you in this video how I hit 815% sign intensity. Really had to max it out for this. Now the first thing I did was I found a place of power. I found an Igni one just south of Crookbag Bog. Now that gives me a 20% Igni boost, but your overall sign intensity is averaged across all your signs, so it gave me an average boost of 4% on the stat sheet. Now going over to the build here, this row here, these 5, when you add them all together into your ability slots, it boosts your overall sign intensity up 25%, and of course the mutagen bonuses from having the blue slots there. I usually run with some of the more, like these ones here, the more utility type signs in a sign build, but simply for the sake of boosting my sign intensity, I'm running with that entire row there of sign intensity boosts. Now heightened tolerance, of course, with acquired tolerance. I'm using Euphoria, so the goal is to get as much toxicity as possible. So those two abilities along with this one here gets you the maximum toxicity that you can have without using the mana core gear set. So for me it's 300 because I've found all the superior alchemy stuff. So I have a 300 toxicity. Synergy, of course, boosts my mutagen bonuses up from the normal 40% to 60%. And then I just needed a 4th one for the middle slot. There wasn't anything in the alchemy tree that I found that would help sign intensity, so I just threw this one in there. It seemed like it'd be the most helpful at the time. Now going over to the general tree, I already told you about metabolic control. Now focus, what this allows me to do is it increases my sign intensity 10% for every adrenaline point that I have. So if I've got 3 adrenaline points, I've got a 30% sign intensity boost. And that would figure better into getting or maxing out sign intensity rather than just having another blue ability in that slot. And of course, Griffin School techniques. That adds 20% to my sign intensity based on the armor that I'm wearing. Now to show you the very base stats for this build, 355 there with no decoctions popped. So I'll go ahead and add some decoctions in there. Now I go with the Foglet, of course. It's raining out right now in the game, so Foglet's going to give me 25%, Forktail, and Algol. The Forktail doesn't really add to the stat sheet, but it just boosts your sign intensity for one attack after a faster strong attack, and the Algol boosts my adrenaline point generation before the first successful enemy attack. Now going over to my armor here, I'm using the full Grandmaster Griffin set with all sign intensity boosting glyphs and runestones. Now the set bonus is very important for this. When you place a Yrden sign down and you're within the Yrden sign, you get an extra 100% sign intensity, which is kind of crucial for boosting your sign intensity to the maximum. So now that I've got all the decoctions going, I'm ready to go ahead and build my adrenaline points up. I need 2 adrenaline points, that way I can pop the Marlborough Forest to get the last adrenaline point, and for the toxicity, of course. Now that I've got 2 adrenaline points, I'm going to go ahead and place my Yrden signs down so I can stand inside them for the 100% sign intensity boost. And now it's time to pop the potions. Now I have 210 toxicity right now. And in order to get to 300, obviously I need 90 toxicity, so I'm going to go ahead and pop some potions to hit that 300. So here's the Maribor Forest. The filter potion, for obvious reasons. And I should have 255 toxicity here, so I need exactly 45 more to max it out for the Euphoria. So I'm going to go ahead and pop Blizzard for 25 and Tawny Owl for 20. Exactly, 300 toxicity, 800 sign intensity. I've got to back out of this inventory screen though, and then go back into it. I've got to let something activate here. So now when I go back in my inventory screen and the stat sheet, 815 sign intensity, and there you have it. That's how I did it. I don't suggest this build for normal gameplay. This is simply purely for sign intensity, getting it up this high, so I don't suggest this for normal gameplay, but yeah, it's fun to do it. Hit the like and subscribe buttons below. I'll be bringing some more Witcher content along with some Dark Souls and other titles, so stay tuned guys. Thanks for watching.